Valhalla literally transports us to its world with its perfectly crafted gameplay, storyline, and environments. We're a long way from Assassin's Creed Odyssey, where players found themselves wandering around on a too large map and with way too many quests that didn't make any sense. We're lucky enough to play and record our gameplay directly on the Xbox Series X, and it all looks photographically real. The story opens on a snowy Norwegian landscape. Eivor, who's still a child, is attending a banquet when their Viking clan is attacked. Our main character watches their mom and dad die in front of their eyes. We then pick up with Eivor, who you can play as either male or female as an adult, out on a quest to avenge their family. That's pretty quickly wrapped up in the first few hours of the game, and you'll find yourself faced with several different narrative lines, both Viking and assassin related. Eivor's adopted brother Sigurd introduces you to two assassins, Basim and Hytham. They'll give you the infamous hidden blade and train you in both furtivity and leap of faith. It's Sigurd who sends a part of your clan, including you, to England to conquer new lands and start a new life.
I am Sigurd Jarl of Fornberg.
Your goal in England will be to rally lands and their leaders to your cause in order to form alliances. You'll also be charged with improving your settlement, which will give you access to new activities, as well as the possibility to modify your hairstyle and your tattoos, or to get a buff through attending a banquet. You'll also be able to open the Assassin Bureau, and it's there that you'll work with Hytham to take out the Templars. That system, known as the Order of the Ancient, works in the same way as tracking the Cult of Cosmos in AC Odyssey. You'll have to hunt down clues in order to find your target and take them out. There's also a deeply mysterious aspect to this game regarding Odin, but we won't spoil that for you. If there's one thing we really appreciated about this game, it was the general quality of the storyline, side quests, and gameplay. In Assassin's Creed Valhalla, each piece of the main and side storylines has its own importance. Each quest is divided into chapters, which allows the story to progress in accordance with your level and skills, and as you discover the map. The main quests and bigger side quests also introduce a variety of characters who are clearly highlighted through their well-crafted dialogue, cutscenes, and phases of gameplay. We loved that the characters were able to follow us through and participate in our adventure. That said, we were disappointed to find that the AI was totally overwhelmed, both on the side of our allies and our enemies. When it comes to combat, that's another area in which this Assassin's Creed is particularly strong. You'll find several functions from previous games, all pulled together in a system that's pretty intuitive and really fun to play. Players have access to a variety of assassin moves, whether in the air, from a stack of hay, or of course, coming stealthily from behind. The frontal attacks are brutal and gory, as you would probably expect in a game based on the Vikings. There's a whole panoply of finishing moves, and some of them are really well done. We did notice a fair amount of bugs and things popping up and in collisions, but upcoming patches should be able to fix those. Players are able to create their own customized warrior, thanks to a well-endowed skills tree. There are 3 branches at the beginning that then open up into other options. You can unlock bonus stats as well as abilities to use in combat. Abilities, weapons, and armor can also be found throughout the map. The game really pushes players to explore, and this world is filled with secrets, and with rewards for those who find them. There are also loads of small hidden quests. Some of them are pretty funny, while others will have you almost in tears. To all that, you can add a pretty large number of bosses to find and vanquish, both in the story and during exploration of the map. You get the idea. This game is chock full of both main quests and side quests, and they're all a lot of fun. Your character grows in ability as you progress through activities, and you'll rise in level as you unlock skill points, until you become basically unstoppable in your adventure. We've also got once again the Assassin's Cloak, which you can use to hide yourself from guards. It's pretty much the same system we had in the first Assassin's Creed, where you had to blend into the background to keep from raising an alert. Finally, there's the raids and assaults. These are useful for gathering resources, which can help you in improving your camp. They're pretty much indispensable activities and are also part of some of the main missions. We have to say that we're just a little underwhelmed by the repetition in that area. You've got to smash in a lot of doors and kill a lot of enemies before you and your army get to the final boss. It all wraps up once you've gathered your resources and slaughtered everyone. It's impressive at the beginning, but becomes repetitive after a while. We could talk about Assassin's Creed Valhalla for hours on end. The game is well crafted and manages to combine the best of the first games with the open world, RPG aspect that it's obtained in the past few years. The game is as long as it's full. It'll easily take you more than 60 hours to complete. The world is full of surprises and secrets that we've neglected to mention here. Don't want to spoil anyone. But we will say that the fans of history and Norse mythology will find a lot of content they'll like. Assassin's Creed Valhalla marks the end of one generation while opening a new one that we're definitely excited about. This is an end-of-year game you will not want to miss.
Time to fight dirty. Here. Will pay.